Close your eyes, now. Breathe in softly, and let your thoughts grow quiet. Tonight, we will travel together to the moon and discover a secret hidden there. There was once a child who loved to watch the night sky. While others in her village hurried indoors, when the sun went down, she would sit on a hillside, gazing upward. The stars were her companions, and the moon felt like her friend. The moon, to her, was not just a circle of light. It felt alive. Its glow seemed steady, comforting, like a lantern hung above the world just for her. Sometimes, when the village was quiet, she whispered her secrets to it and imagined that the moon listened. One night, when the moon was full and bright enough to paint silver shadows across the fields, the child noticed something strange. She blinked, rubbed her eyes, and looked again. There on the surface of the moon was an outline, faint but clear enough to see, a shape like a tall doorway, framed in soft light. The child's heart fluttered. "A door," she whispered. At that moment, a thread of moonlight stretched downward. It touched the grass at her feet, glowing like a path. The child stood, her bare toes pressing against the shining trail. And with the gentlest pull, she was lifted, weightless, floating upward into the night sky. When she opened her eyes again, she was standing before the door. It was taller than any door she had ever seen, smooth and glowing. Upon its surface were faint carvings, swirls like clouds, ripples like water, sparks like fire. The child reached out her hand. The door was cool beneath her fingertips, like polished stone. With a soft push, it swung open. Light poured out, warm, golden light that wrapped around her like a blanket. She stepped inside. The room beyond was vast and quiet. It did not feel empty, though no one was there. Instead, it felt expectant, like a place waiting for her. At its center stood a single desk. Upon the desk lay a sheet of paper, perfectly blank. Beside it rested a quill, glowing faintly as if made from starlight. The child walked slowly to the desk and sat down. She picked up the quill. It was lighter than air, smooth in her hand. She looked at the page, but no words appeared. A voice, soft as a breeze, whispered around her. "This is your room. This page belongs to you. What will you write?" The child's breath caught. "Mine," she whispered. The voice replied, gentle and sure. "Yes, each dreamer has a room in the moon. Each has a page waiting to be filled." She thought of her days in the village, the fields she played in, the river she loved, the stories the elders told by firelight. She thought of the silver path that had lifted her here, of the stars and the great glowing moon. Slowly, she placed the tip of the quill upon the page. At once, it glided smoothly, as though it knew the words before she did. She wrote of a child who found a hidden door in the moon. She wrote of a path of silver light, of a room filled with golden glow, of a blank page waiting. As she wrote, the words shimmered softly, glowing on the page. When at last she stopped, the paper lifted gently from the desk. It rose higher, glowing brighter, until it disappeared into the golden light above, joining other unseen pages written by dreamers long ago. The child set down the quill. Her heart felt lighter than ever before. She had not only seen the moon's secret, she had added her own story to it. The soft voice whispered again, "Remember this. Whenever you look at the moon, know that the door is there. Your imagination is never lost. It waits behind the door for you to return." The golden light brightened. The child closed her eyes, and when she opened them again, she was back on the hillside. The moon hung above, calm and silent, glowing as it always had. The faint outline of the door was gone, yet she knew it remained, hidden, waiting. She pressed her hand over her heart and whispered, "Thank you." From that night onward, whenever she gazed at the moon, she remembered there was a door, and behind it, her imagination lived. And sometimes, on very quiet nights, when she looked closely, she thought she saw the faint shimmer of her own glowing page drifting across the sky. And now, dear dreamer, as you rest, imagine the moon above you. Imagine its soft glow wrapping around you, calm and steady. Picture the hidden door upon its surface, faint but waiting, just for you. Perhaps tonight, in your dreams, you will walk the silver path. Perhaps you will step through the hidden door and find your own page waiting to be filled. For the moon keeps a room for every dreamer, and tonight, it keeps one for you. Good night.